Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a return to form in the sense that we're making an old school RuneScape video. Now, I want to preface this by saying a couple things. One, thank you to a Mr. No Sleep for making a tremendous video where he went off and slayed a specific boss 800 trillion times, right? Like he normally does. An absolute Giga Chad God Gamer of legend of old school RuneScape. I want to say thanks to him for making that video because I actually stopped playing old school RuneScape for quite a while, right? I didn't have a membership. I couldn't be bothered to log in or do anything. I just stopped playing. Now, this was around the time that right as Desert Treasure 2 was being released. But, you know, like I said, I couldn't be bothered. I was very busy and I just had other priorities. Now, one fateful day, I logged into, or I didn't log in. I swapped out my phone, whipped up YouTube, and in my feed right there was a video from Mr. No Sleep called I Killed the Whisperer 800 trillion million times and I got lucky, or something along the lines of that. It's been a while since I've seen the video. And when I first saw this thumbnail and video, it was like love at first sight. My jaw hit the floor and I was just in awe. I saw that boss and I took off straight for the wiki faster than you could imagine, right? Because if you look to my left, there is a little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin candy skull plant here because I love Halloween. Now, when I arrived on the wiki, I typed in Whisperer, right? Because that's the name of the boss. And sure enough, there it was. There is a small version of this boss that you can get as a pet, and I was straight to the moon with that news because that means it's obtainable. Anyone can get it so long as they farm this boss. And I was so happy when I figured that out, because if I could have a little banshee ghost awesome thing following me forever, that would just be incredible. So let's take a look at the quest requirements for this, right? Because it is a grandmaster quest that they just added, more or less, right? Like obviously this ain't no same day delivery thing. It's been a while, but you know, I've been busy, so. Desert Treasure 2, The Fallen Empire. Difficulty, Grandmaster. The length is very long, so that could be realistically anywhere from like 2 to 6, maybe 8 hours. So that's going to be pretty intense. The storyline is a continuation of the Majorat one, and it was released this year. Quest requirements, I should have had all of them. His Faithful Servants. Huh. I mean, I have every other requirement except for that. I'm not aware of them releasing another one besides Desert Treasure, though. And I've done every single quest. Let's see, it's not here. So it's not a regular quest, is it? Mini quest. And there it is. It's a mini quest. His Faithful Servants. So I can start this mini quest by talking to the strange old man at the Barrows east of Morton. You know what? I know where it is, but let's show it on the map. Show me potato salad. It's right there. So he's for those unaware, right? This is Barrows. You go around and you can fight the Barrows brothers and get a bunch of early game epic loot and make some good money here. At least you used to be able to. I don't know if that's still the case. Anyways, there's an old man who's going around with a hoe and just digging the fields. So we would need to talk to that gentleman, and the requirements are basically non-existent. It's just being able to get into Mauritania. Okay, so without further ado, I guess we'll put Desert Treasure 2 on the back burner for now, and we'll knock out this side quest. Okay, so we finished His Faithful Servants. It was basically just a Barrows run, and now we are here in Narda via the Desert Amulet teleport. So now what we have to do is just a brief little run out here to the east, the northeast. So let's slap on our tiara of not dehydration and run out there. Oh hey, look at this. This is like the I remember when you logged into old school for a time, like there was a little picture like this, except there was some dude dressed up in desert gear instead of like your character right here. That's awesome. Let's approach this door. Start the Desert Treasure 2, The Fallen Empire, yes please. You can feel the distinct energy of ancient magics emanating from the door. You reach out and touch it, but nothing happens. Bruh, do I gotta be on the ancient spellbook for this? We have to go and get the ancient spellbook. Good thing I got one of these bad boys in my house. All right, so we finally made it back. We're on Ancient Magic Spellbook. Let's go touch the door again and see what happens. You can feel the distinct energy of ancient magics. The symbol on the door starts to glow in response. Okay. We're inside. I don't understand. How? Asgarnia Smith. Hey, I know you. You're that archaeologist. What was your name again? You don't remember my name? You don't remember the world famous Asgarnia Smith? Archaeologist extraordinaire? No, sorry. It's not a very memorable name. Oh, got his ass. All that work we did together and you don't even remember my name. To be fair, we never really did that much work together. You sent me on a treasure hunt, but you never really contributed much yourself. And a good job I didn't. I never saw a single ounce of gold from that partnership. Well, if a partnership with me was so disappointing, how come you're here? Bah! I'm not here for you, kid. I'm here for treasure. After our last escapade turned out to be pointless, I set out in search of a new adventure. I started off on Karamja, but that didn't really go anywhere. Yeah, Karamja kind of sucks. In the end, I came back to the desert and dug up this place. I spent ages trying to work out how to get in, only for you to walk up and open the door right away. Well, someone didn't see me have to go all the way back home to change my spell book. Yeah, funny that. They opened for me because of some magical abilities I gained on our last treasure hunt. That one you were saying was pointless? Huh. Well, who'd have thought? All right then, kid, I'll tell you what. You didn't find us any proper treasure last time around, so now's your chance to redeem yourself. Excuse me? I'm sure this place is the key to finding riches beyond imagination, and I, as Asgarnia Smith, am willing to enter into a partnership with you. Uh, you don't remember my name either, do you? It's Nobrick. Yeah, as I was saying, I, as Asgarnia Smith, am willing to enter into a partnership with you, Nobrick, to uncover those riches. I hate to break it to you, as Asgarnia Smith, I'm only here for one reason. And it's not necessarily treasure. Who knows? Perhaps you'll even learn a thing or two from a master treasure, huh? I mean, a master archaeologist like me. Bruh. And I am willing to offer you an exclusive rate of 40% split. 50%. Absolutely, a 45% split. So, kid, what do you say? How about I look around while I think about it? Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's take a look. So there's some statues, some well-carved statues. And then there's that thing. You know, let's save the best for last, essentially, and explore what these are all about. The statue looks like it's meant to be holding something. A plaque on it reads, "Well, well, well, it's like fortune has smiled upon us. Of course, we would be drawn to the best." The plaque reads, "The Whisperer." Okay, and on to the other far less important bosses. The statue looks like it's meant to be holding something. A plaque on it reads, Carnifex Maximus Vardorvis, aka Big Nerd. Hold on, there's a plaque right there. You know what? We'll finish that. We'll use that one to finish it off. Let's keep exploring these bosses. The statue looks like it's meant to be holding something. It reads, Prefectus Classis Perseria. Another nerd. Good to know. And lastly, this horrible abomination of a creature. The plaque on it reads, Duke Sacellus of the 6th Legion. All right. So let's finish this off by reading the plaque in the middle of the room. Let it be known that we, the ever-faithful servants of the empty Lord, have bound this vault in his name. Here, his mighty treasures will be forever safe from the soulless betrayers and all others who would dare oppose the might of the Empire. I like it. I like it so far. I mean, I'm hoping Asgarnia Smith dies, but so far so good. Well, kid, any thoughts on my offer? Do you not want to hear about what I've found first? Oh yeah, go ahead. According to the plaque over there, this place is a vault that was built to protect the mighty treasures of the empty Lord from the soulless betrayers. Mighty treasures, you say? Fantastic! Any idea how to access them? I'm guessing it has something to do with these statues. It looks like each of them is meant to be holding something. Ah, so we need to find whatever it is they should be holding. Classic treasure vault puzzle. Where do you plan to start? Well, hold on there. I haven't actually agreed to anything yet. But surely you can't turn down an opportunity like this. You said it yourself. Mighty treasure. Mighty treasures that we can't access. Well, now look here, kid. You won't get far in life with an attitude like that. Is there really nothing else we have to go on? We have 4 names. Vardorvis, let's call her Persica, Duke Succulus, and, the most important, the Whisperer. They sound like pretty solid leads to me. If we can find these 4 individuals, you really want to go after that thing? Maybe we can also find whatever it is we need to get to the treasure. That's a big if. This vault is clearly Zerosian, which means whoever these 4 are, they're from thousands of years ago. They're probably all long dead now. Zerosa, who's a what's a? I'm sure I've heard that term somewhere. Ah, yeah, those recent discoveries at the dig site. I bet my good friend Terry Belando can help. Why don't you talk to him? Again, I've not actually agreed to help. No, but you're going to. I can just tell. The thrill of the adventure is too much to resist. Not to mention that 30% split, huh? 50%. So we're agreed. Excellent. You'll find Terry at the dig site exam center. Good luck. Okay, so we've made it down to the exam center. Terry Baloney is right here. Hello again. How goes the archaeology? Pretty good, thanks. In fact, I've actually come across something I was hoping you could help me with. Oh, what is it? I came across something very interesting down in the desert, a Zarosian vault. Zarosian? Like that artifact you found for us? Exactly like that artifact that I definitely remember. I'm hoping to learn about 4 names I discovered on statues within the vault. Wait, hold on. Before we continue, do you think Asgarnia Ale is still stuck in that vault since he doesn't have ancient magics? Sounds like an exciting discovery, but I'm afraid I can't help. This Zeros is still mostly a mystery to me. In fact, I'd say you probably know more than I do. So, what would you suggest? Well, you may be in luck. We had a new arrival at the dig site recently who claims to be a Zarosian expert. Quite impressive for one of those to exist, considering the greatest historians and archaeologists in the world has no idea or has no knowledge on Zeros until very recently. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Where can I find this expert? He's set up a new dig on the eastern edge of the dig site. You're looking for, what was his name again? Nabanik. No, that's not right. Bannekin. You'll be wanting to speak to Dr. Bannekin. Great, I'll head over there and see if I can find him. So, the eastern side of the dig site, huh? You reckon it'll be this thing, right? This little square right here? So we're over here at the little square, and that is not it. I don't know where this guy might be. Unless he's like out here staring out in the water. I'm assuming it's referring to this dig site. But I'm combing the east side, and I just don't see anything. The only thing that I've noticed is that I can search these bushes, but I don't know if that's from a prior quest or not. You search the bush, you find nothing. So I guess I'll just go around and search every single bush and maybe somebody will pop out of one. Well, I searched every bush. I couldn't find anything. Maybe if I operate this winch, something will happen. Oh, there he is. What? He's not on the eastern side. I mean, technically he is, but man, what a wild goose chase. Yo, this guy looking kind of cool. Oh, good day, adventurer. Dr. Bannekin, I presume. Bannekin? Yeah. I'm Bannekin. Are you sure? You don't seem very sure. Ugh, my apologies. I was not expecting company down here, so you caught me a bit off guard. We haven't met before, have we? You seem familiar. I don't believe so. Ah, fair enough. So, tell me, adventurer, what brings you down here? I've been told you're a Zarosian expert. I was hoping you could help me with some names. Names? What names? Vardorvis, Perseria, Duke Success, and the Whisperer. I believe they were all Zarosians. He stares at you with cold, dead eyes. Where did you hear these names? I found a strange vault down in the desert on the eastern coast. The names were on 4 statues inside. A Zarosian vault. How curious. So, can you help me out? I think so. I suspect the information you seek can be found in the very place I'm searching for. Excellent. Where's that? You seem to be fairly knowledgeable when it comes to the Zarosian Empire, which is quite a rarity these days. How much do you know about its fall? I know that Zaros was overthrown by one of his most trusted generals, Zamarok, who became a god as a result. Spot on, my boy, spot on. You could teach the so-called experts around here a thing or two. The betrayal of Zaros ultimately led to the God Wars, making it quite possibly the most pivotal moment in all of history. However, even to those of us who do know our stuff, much of what happened to the Empire following Zaros' defeat is still a mystery. That's why I'm here. Sentisten, the Zarosian settlement once located here, was believed to be the capital of the empire. If my research is right, and I have a strong reason to believe it is, the remains of a key military installation are located right beneath us. I can definitely think of worse places to discover details on the fall of the empire. And you think this military installation could have information on the 4 names I found? Absolutely. Any respectable military outpost would have been filled to the brim with key strategic intelligence. I'd expect details on notable Zarosians to be included. Of course, they wouldn't have wanted that information falling into the wrong hands, so recovering it may not be straightforward. Well, I do love a good challenge. Ha! Glad to hear. Now, I have made good progress in excavating these ruins so far, but perhaps you can help. Sounds like something I'd be good at. What do you need me to blow up? What? Excuse me? Well, my first major discovery here involved me blowing a big hole in some rocks to access an ancient temple. Shouldn't be too hard to do that again. I'm sorry, what? Problem, officer? You risked the structural integrity of an ancient temple by blowing it open with explosives? Apparently, it's been a long time. I guess I never thought about it like that before. Now that you mention it, that was really quite a stupid idea. How about we take just a touch more care with this one? You know, that's a good idea. What do you need me to do? I need you to grab yourself a pickaxe and carefully clear away these rocks. There should be a pickaxe in the crate in the corner. All right, will do. But before I do, how do you know so much about Zaros? Well, in my travels, I ended up spending a great deal of time in one of the few places Zarosian remnants can still be found. My time studying them filled me with fascinations and sadness. Sadness? I walked across the sands and saw the ruins of time. It's an old poem about the rise and inevitable fall of kingdoms and empires. Once Zaros' empire stretched as far as the eye could see. Now, no one even remembers his name. To think that something that was once so absolute may soon be lost forever. It falls to people like me, and perhaps you as well, to ensure that history isn't forgotten. Pardon me if this is rude, but what are you searching for here exactly? As I said, I hope to find details about the fall of the Zarosian Empire. Anything in particular, though? I have a few leads, details on individuals and artifacts that may have played a key role in the final days of the Empire. Do you think my 4 names could be connected? I'd say it's definitely possible. I suppose there's only one way to find out. I'd best get to work. All right, so corner pickaxe crate. Oh, bronze. Okay. Now where? I guess this right here? This is the only thing that sticks out. That was quick. Hey, I cleared the rocks. Hey, nice job. Shall we head in? I'll go in first and make sure it's safe. I'll call you down when you're good to join me. I appreciate your concern for my safety. Very well. I will await your call. Oh, I went right in. Oh my god. Well, here I am without a weapon. I imagine this guy's only going to use melee on me. Woo! Okay. So unfortunately, I don't have a weapon. I mean, I got this pickaxe. It's better than nothing, right? Okay, so as I thought, all I did was lower his barrier and nonetheless waste my time. To be fair, they did say like, oh, like I should go in first. It could be dangerous. So I should have ultimately suspected a boss fight. Well, now I know better. I can get an actual weapon this time. All right, you're good to come down now. I slayed the beast. So, what was all that noise I heard? It was some sort of ancient golem. I'm guessing it was here to guard the place. Don't worry, I dealt with it. How? I may have destroyed it. What is it with you and destroying things? It's kind of what I do. Well, let's try and keep the destruction to a minimum from now on. If we're to discover anything down here, we'll need something still intact. That's a pretty sound logic. And on that note, we should take a look around. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look around in here then, where stuff actually is. Okay, so he's following me. That's pretty cool. The last time I remember an NPC actually following me around was Neve. And yeah, it didn't work out too well for her. So let's inspect this quote unquote golem. Look at this. A golem. Fascinating. Is this like the one that was defending this place? Oh, now I see the golem, sort of. Like that's his little head right there. It's very similar. Doesn't look like this one will be doing much fighting though. No, it seems to have been heavily modified in some way. I wonder. What are you thinking? Golems do have rudimentary intelligence. Maybe we can get some information out of it. We'll need to power it up, I guess. Let me see what I can do. You take a closer look at the golem. It has an 8x8 grid of slots on the back. An inscription above the grid reads, requires 8 cells to achieve the correct power level. What is in this room? There's an altar and some statues. This altar could be of interest. It may be of little use in its current state. It doesn't seem to be giving off any magical energy. I wouldn't have expected an archaeologist to be a magical expert. Do you practice magic much? I've dabbled. Okay. I mean, this guy, pretty sketch. So there's an ice totem. Smoke. Let me guess, this is shadow? Yeah, shadow and blood. So I would need to cast the respected ancient magics on said totem. But before we go back to a bank, let's take a look around in here. Seems like there ain't nothing going on. Maybe there's stuff in these crates, I wonder. Okay. Now we're talking. We got uncharged cells. The crate is filled with uncharged cells, but you already have plenty. Man, that's giving me PTSD of that rune crafting minigame. Can I put these in the golem while I'm here? Uncharged cells are unlikely to be of use here. You'll need to charge them somehow. So maybe when I cast specific magics on these, this altar will become useful in charging the cells, and then I would have to deal with that golem somehow. Alright, so I'm back here. I got a good amount of runes. Now I just need to cast some spells. I hope I don't have to do like the max spells and I can just use these little cheapo ones. That spell isn't powerful enough to work on this totem. Okay, how about a burst? See this blood? Yeah, that's good enough apparently. You empower the totem, and there's the shadow. Smoke. Okay, so shadow. Now smoke. And lastly, ice. You empower the last totem and the altar begins to give off magical energy. Okay, so it might be exactly what we suspected. Let's put some of these on there. Use the altar to imbue your cells with ancient energy. Yeah, okay, common sense, baby. Now, you place 8 cells into the grid on the back of the golem, but nothing happens. It looks like you'll need to work out which slots they go in. Yes, baby! Oh, I love this. I love these so much because they're so fun every time. 1 cell per section 1 cell per row, 1 cell per column, no adjacent cells. Love, J. Okay. 1 cell per section. This is gonna take forever, man. Or maybe it's so simple, I'll finish it in a second. So that one could be there, essentially. And then this one's right here. That one would obviously be right there because there's really nowhere else it can go. Wait, no, it'll have to go right there. This one right here, and this one anywhere down here, right? Power on. Ow! Are you sure you know? No, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, 1 cell per section, right? We got that. Oh, there we go, right? No, right here. There we go. That's, wait. There we go. Look at that. Mwah! Beautiful perfection. You love it. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Oh, because they're adjacent. Ah. Okay. So what if... No, because that's in the same row. So this one has to be here. Now, I could do that, but then these would be adjacent as well, so I can't. This one has to be here as well. Or does it? If I move that one there, then I have to move this somewhere. Oh, right there. Would that work? It looks like it'll work. Maybe. Oh my god. Okay. There we go, right? Come on, man. But there's nothing here, so now that, no, because right there. Man, am I stupid or is this hard? It's a good challenge, though. I like this. Wait, there we go. No. Oh my god, I feel like I'm like, oh, what a groundbreaking discovery. And then it's just like, no, idiot, there's like you just messed it up. It's like, oh, I don't know. This sucks. In a good way, though. So hold on, let's reimagine the wheel. Let's put this one here. Let's go bottom up, right? So that's there. Let's put this one here. Let's try that. This one can't be changed, right? I can't put this one here because that'll mess with this one. Let's try that. This one can go there. No, it can't because that's adjacent. You here, you here, you here. Is that no? Because this messes it up. I could put it there. But then it's just adjacent to this one. What if I did this? Right? That was fine. This one's good. This is also good. That's good. That's good. That's good. This one is also good. Good. This might be it. And there we go, baby. It only took like, I don't know, 8 or something tries. I think it's working. Looks like it. Excellent work. Hey, thanks. Please specify a search term. The Whisperer. Tell me now. I guess you should do as it asks. I mean, it's probably not case sensitive. The Whisperer. Checking. Data found. Outputting now. The Whisperer, true name classified, designation ally, race siren, rank classified, status presumed deceased, see notes, last known location, Lassar, see notes. Note, the Whisperer was stationed at Lassar when the fortress fell. No further contact received. Presumed deceased. Lassar, one of the old Zarosian fortresses, built atop Ice Mountain. It was supposedly defined by its beautiful shining spires. Well, those spires are long gone, but I wonder if there might be some traces left below. How so? Camdozal. This golem here looks suspiciously like the ones I've seen there. Ah, of course. We know that Ceridominus built a new city over the top of Sentistan. It's quite possible the dwarves did the same at Lazar. A few of the other archaeologists recently set up a dig in Camdozal. Perhaps they'll have found something of note. Do you wish to specify another search term? No. Right now, we have a mission. And that mission takes us underneath Ice Wolf Mountain, or wherever they said we need to go.